fucking do it. Alright. Welcome to Master Memories, the podcast where my friends talk about their lives. Today on Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023, I'm here with Taylor Ray Griffin, aka Swaggy, aka Coach Don't Play, aka you got any other nicknames I missed?
I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it, yeah.
I feel like there was like one other one. Like, I don't know, maybe like, I feel like I'm like...
Swaggy's the main one.
Yeah.
Coach Don't Play, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like Beer Olympics, but...
I think that's it, yeah. I
Yeah,
think those are the two, for sure.
And I feel like my mind plays tricks on me. Like every time I ask people that, it's like I feel like there should be more. I don't know.
No, that's it for me.
That ill preparation, you know?
It's all good.
What is your first memory of me and you?
So, me and Jared were coming back. It was our freshman year, second semester.
Mm-hmm.
I had just transferred here. Like, Jared had become like one of my best friends just because through Mount from Filer and Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
So, we were walking back from Chick-fil-A. It was like a Friday night. We were going to go home and watch like one of the YouTube boxing fights.
Yeah.
And we ran into like you, Adam, Sophia, and like a bunch of other Mount guys, and we went out to Ethel, and it was just like the craziest night ever. And then I remember Patrick was just handing out green tea shots that night, and you and me were kicking it, talking. And then I'd say the core memory for you though was I think it was after Growfoot party, and we came back to Bowen, and we were sitting in that living room. And I don't know if it was you or somebody else had like, I was sitting there with like my McChicken, and someone had like vaped on my McChicken, and I was like, Landon, what the fuck do you vape on my McChicken? But that was like the first like I met you before, but that was like the first time we really like clicked and kicked it for sure.
Bro, I forgot about the McChicken incident.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No, I don't even vape. That was just like fucked up and just like you seen the video like you vaping my fucking pizza.
Yeah, no, that's literally what it was.
Exactly.
That's literally what it was. It was hilarious.
Nah, dude, I feel like I forgot that you transferred in. Like, I feel like you've been here, like, forever.
Pretty much. I mean, I only missed a semester, so. I mean, and then the COVID semester.
Yeah, which...
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was shitty. But, I feel like, especially, like, your freshman year, like, going to, like, Jared's room or, like, Connor's room and, like, just kicking it. And,
yeah, Filer's room, too. Well, they play, like, cards on Tuesdays, and then we play, like, beer dive.
Yeah. Or all that, like, wall of sticky notes they had.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of quotes.
Bam.
Some hot takes on there.
Dude, I heard you guys, like, all read them, like, or something like that. Like,
I was out of town for that, but yeah, they did. They went through, and I can't remember. There was, like, 50-something. They picked the top 50, and then everyone wrote down the guess for, like, this was the quote, who do you think said it, and see how many they got right.
Damn.
But I was out of town for that, but...
Yeah, damn. Someone should have recorded that, because I feel like I wrote down something stupid at.
I don't know if some of those quotes can be on the camera, though.
Yeah, no. Even if they were said, we'd probably have to cut around that part.
Yeah, no, absolutely, for sure.
What were you doing today before we started filming?
I was working today. I went to the gym this morning. Got a good lift in, worked from home until about 4, and then I started up some meal prep stuff, and made my way over here.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty busy day, but chill at the same time. Working from home so nice.
I got you.
You know how it is.
Yeah, no. It's, that structure is, like, nice, you know? Like, do you do, like, a workout before work every day?
Yep. I wake up, usually around 6, get to the gym, be logged on by 9, work from there.
See, I don't know how people do that, because, like, dude, I like, wake up, or my first alarm's at 8, I gotta be working at 9, and I, like, roll out of bed at 8:55. Like, I can, like, that's
Can't do it?
not
Not really rising?
Yeah, no. I mean, if you get yourself in a routine like that, it's easy. But it's just like 9 a.m. is the earliest I can do. You know.
I mean, just from doing sports all throughout, like high school. I mean, playing at Akron, like just waking up early is like just something I've been doing my whole life. So it's not too hard for me. Set an alarm. It's just one of those things you got to do. I'd rather work out in the morning than be tired from work all day and then have to go put in like a shitty workout after work.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, okay, like, fuck work, like, gonna get
fair enough.
Nice ass bench. I don't know.
Right.
I was working on, by the way.
It's going really well. I'm working at Bosch Cash right now, doing some finance and administration stuff. It's a company out in Cleveland, and it's just awesome. Super great culture. There's like 250 of us, so we're a pretty small company, but they take care of me. They're awesome people.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying it.
That's real cool.
It's awesome. I can't complain.
The one thing how long have you been working?
I've been working there for a year now, so.
Really?
I'm gonna end up taking classes like a fall semester. So I'm working there just again doing the same stuff I've been doing year round, and then after I take my classes in the fall, then I'll be looking for a new job.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's an awesome place.
Dude, stay in school as long as you can. Might be expensive as shit, but dude, I blink. It's been like a month, you know?
It's crazy. Dude, it's crazy.
Dude, like, how the fuck is it almost June?
Bro, I was literally walking over here and I was like, damn, what is today? I was like, holy shit, it's the 23rd of May. Like,
Yeah.
dude, this time's flying.
Shit's
It's not a good thing. My little sister graduated the other day on Sunday, and I was like,
Congrats.
damn, yeah, it was awesome.
But I feel like in high school it was like January, like crawl, and then you get to like February, March, and be like, okay, like what happened? Like, where'd that time go? But now it's just, the thing for me is I feel like the marker of time is like other people. Like,
Dude, exactly.
you know, like 5 years, like I was in high school 5-6 years ago, that makes sense to me. But like, my next door neighbors, like, they were born, or they had twins when I was 4, like, the fact that they're driving, or they're about to graduate is insane to me. It's like, no, they were like 5 years old, like 10 minutes ago, just like knocking on my door, asking to play with my dog. Now like they're about to be in college.
It's ridiculous. Like, the other day I went home and I was pulling into my driveway and my little brother was pulling out of the driveway, and I was like, what is going on?
No, that's weird.
And whenever like Filer or Timmy or just any of my friends back home see my little brother, they're like, what? Because when we moved to Strongsville, I was 14 and Jackson was like 5 maybe, so he was like tiny, and now they see him and he's like, wow, what's going on? It's just crazy. Like, my sister's going to college in a month. It's just, what's going on, man? Everyone's growing up, time's flying.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. It's,
The nice part about being the youngest child, you know, like all the old people, you know, they're still old, like that's all right. But it's like seeing young people get old, that's fucking weird, dude.
it's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Even like seeing neighbors when I go home, it's just like, I remember like when you were like 3 months old and now you're over here riding a bike and stuff. It's crazy.
Exactly. No, it's not gonna get any easier. That's what everyone always tells me. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be 30 before I fucking know it.
Oh, don't even start on that, bro.
No.
Start on that.
No, good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
So, what's your typical day or week look like right now?
Typical day or week, just kind of pretty much rinse and repeat every day right now. So I wake up, go to the gym, come home, work, and then after that, about 5 o'clock, make some dinner, figure something out, and then been treated to the NBA playoffs lately.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I've been able to get some work done, finish my work, figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I'll like read for a little bit. Sometimes I might go on just a little extra walk. And then I'll be sat down with my dinner at 8:30, ready for the NBA playoffs. So that's what I've been doing for the last like week and a half.
That's how it should be. This year's been fucking insane. Like,
Dude, it's been great. I'm a Nuggets fan, so I had pure euphoria last night.
dude, I can't even imagine. Like, you guys swept.
The Lakers, my dad was talking all kinds of mess to me. I was reading all kinds of stuff on Twitter. Last night was a great night.
That I can fucking, I mean, first Nuggets finals appearance ever. Like, wait, hold on. How are you a Nuggets fan?
Okay, so originally from Seattle.
Okay, yeah.
See the Supersonics.
They left,
When I
yeah.
was like 7 or 8, I don't know the exact year, but they left, went to OKC. I was messing with the Thunder for a little bit, and then like high school, I was just like whatever. Like middle school, I was super big on them. High school, I was like whatever. And then bubble, and then Murray. I watched him play at Kentucky. I was like, this dude's sweet.
Yeah.
And then the bubble, he was just insane. So I bought a jersey. I've been riding with the Nuggets. He tore his ACL, which I was like, damn. So he's been out for like
2 years,
his
yeah.
last 2 seasons, and this is his first like full season he's been getting after.
And he's fucking back.
He's back, dude. The playoffs, he's been like, during the regular season, like, don't get me wrong, he's probably averaging like 23, 24 points a game, but he's like averaging like 30, 31 in the playoffs right now. So it's good to see.
Dude, he's insane. They're not, like, I don't know, I feel like Jokic and Murray is like what Harden and Embiid think they are, you know, like.
Don't even get me started, because Jokic should have won that.
He should have three-peated.
And nobody wanted to see him three-peat, but now everyone's sitting there like, damn, that guy's MVP. Every night, every night. Last night he broke Wilt's record for the most triple-doubles in like a playoff
season, yeah. Which, like, it's a Wilt record. Like, those things are meant to never be broken.
I'm not even sure if they're real, but that's a conversation for later. That's a conversation for later. That's a working conspiracy. Me and my roommates have.
I got you.
We're not too sure about all that.
Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, I don't know. I'm a big Jokic fan just because like he's a fucking goober, and he was also like
So funny.
my first year playing fantasy. He was my first pick.
Oh, you're a fantasy basketball guy.
Yeah, and then I remember during the his first MVP season, like that like October, November, like second or third week of the season, I put $10 on him winning MVP. Then he won it, and then I don't know if I put the money on a second MVP, but like no, he's been a baller, and I'm so glad that he's getting the recognition he deserves because like he's so fucking good.
Dude, I don't like before the series. My dad was like, all right, whatever, and then I was like, dude, just trust me. Watch these games. Every game, it's not. He doesn't have a like knock on wood, but he doesn't like have bad games. Like he's dropping a triple double damn near every single night, and he's impacting the game in ways that like people who don't watch basketball all the time like can't really appreciate it.
He's a center who like plays like a point guard. It's crazy.
They ran a double down screen for him to run up to the 3-point line and either shoot a three or make a play. Like it's just crazy. Like you don't do that for a center.
Bro, I saw a tweet like a month or two ago that was like, Jokic would rather take like a goofy ass shot, like double teamed at 3 rather than take a dunk. Then like you see his like fucking like buzzer beater, like fucking tomahawk threes. That's what's killed me.
Behind his head like that.
Yeah.
He just throws it up and it goes in. It's crazy. He's the GOAT, man.
Dude, I'm like I don't know. Cody's Heat fan, so
Big Heat fan. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean it's been fun to see him like come up. If the Heat and Nuggets are in the finals, I don't know who I'm gonna root for because like, Nuggets are my guys, but at the same time it's like Jimmy would be sick to see, especially like the Heat's first ring without Wade or Braun. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they still have to win one more game.
They might get it tonight though.
I think they should. I mean, the Celtics looked checked out last night
They were
or 2 nights ago.
Yeah, 2 nights ago they just didn't want to be there.
Dude, I'm gonna die. Like, there's gonna be like a week between tonight's game and game 1 of the finals.
That's the only reason like I don't mess with the Celtics, but because I want the Nuggets to have. I mean, they're gonna have as much rest as they can.
Yeah.
But I want the Heat to keep playing for as long as they are.
I gotcha.
I mean, they come back from 0-3, then fair enough to the Celtics.
Yeah.
But
Story.
I don't want to play the Heat because like I know the Nuggets are gonna win, and I don't want to root against Jimmy Butler. Everything he's done this postseason has been crazy.
Exactly.
Like all I can do is stand up and applaud him. And
Fucking playing team,
crazy. They beat the Bucks, dude. They beat the crap out of the Bucks.
Dude, the fact that the Knicks got 2 games on them, but the Celtics might not get 1. Like that's, I don't know.
Celtics are fraudulent. I've been saying it all year. You can put this, it's on camera, good. But the Celtics are fraudulent. I've been saying it all year.
I'm just so fucking happy that the Celtics or hopefully the Celtics and the Sixers are out. Like that was the ones. So I have a tier list. I'll throw this right here. But like I have a tier list of like teams. The top is like my favorite team, the Raptors. The last of all the tiers is teams I hope plane explodes. Celtics, Sixers. Hate the shit out of both of them, and I'm happy the Sixers are never gonna get to the conference finals again. Celtics aren't gonna win or get to the finals. Like, it's a good day to be a hater. I gotta say.
It is a good day to be a hater.
Yeah.
Especially for the. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story last night, but.
Oh yeah, you were. It was this week with Braun, right?
Oh man, I texted my roommates. I was like, if the Lakers, I said the Lakers better pray they win, because if not, I'm trolling everybody. The second that game was over, I was on Twitter trying to find some pictures to throw up on Instagram. Oh, I was so excited.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm not a Braun hater. I'm a Lakers hater. Like every single offseason, they're like, okay, we're gonna get like DeMar and Kawhi and Paul. Like
they already started the Kyrie Irving talks already.
Yeah, they're saying they're gonna trade. I think I saw like Schroeder in a first round pick for Kyrie, and then what was it? It was like Vanderbilt and another in the second for Ayton. It's like you're not getting that. Like who? What in what fucking world?
Did they not have Anthony Davis? Still?
Yeah, I don't know what the.
Ayton's a bum too, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw what happened when Jokic got his hands on him.
No, I think that the Suns are done. Like I think KD and Booker are gonna be fine, but like they traded away all their fucking depth, and like
That was a dude.
Chris Paul's old.
Well, they lost 2 dudes that went to the Nets.
Yeah.
It was Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Yeah.
I got the first and last name mixed up.
I was like, no, it's not him, but it's Bridges. Yeah. Mikal Bridges.
They're dogs.
Great role players, and they could have helped the Suns so much. I don't even know what they got for them.
don't know. I think that it's funny because like
though.
the Nuggets, or not the Nuggets, the Nets really went from like being like superstar heavy with like their big three to like now arguably being like the best place for a star to land up because they just have so many good role players now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Bridges is solid. Cam Johnson solid.
Claxton's great. I don't understand. He should have been 13 All-NBA.
What's that one boy that was going crazy for like 2 weeks? He was dropping like 40.
Campaign?
Campaign's on the Suns. It's a dude on the Nets.
It's Cam Johnson.
They have a Cam Johnson and a Cameron Johnson. They have two Cam Johnsons.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the other one.
Oh,
That thing get traded, yeah.
It's like OKC with Jalen Williams. Like what the fuck? Like get a new name.
Yeah, deadass.
Like in ATO, there was two Michael Thompsons that pledged together, so one became Michael Thompson.
Michael Thompson?
Yeah, and then my last year in ATO, we had like a pledge called two Marios, and so one was like, I want to be the real Mario, and that kid became Luigi.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to. It's gotta be Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
It's too good.
I don't know, yeah, they just gotta change the names of mine somehow, but no, it's been a great fucking season. I don't even know what's gonna happen next season. Like, I feel like there's not enough big free agents to like, sign anywhere, so it's either like trades or just like stay the course of all this parity that's going on.
I mean, the Suns, like, as poor as they perform, they have a good ass team. The Mavs couldn't get it going with Luka and Kyrie, but like those are two top players.
They have to figure it out,
They gotta figure that out. I mean,
Thunder's young and upcoming. Zion might be back, hopefully. Like, I'm trying to think it out in the East.
I mean,
Hawks.
who knows how good what's his face Wembanyama's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then Scoot Henderson is supposed to go second overall to the Hornets, which is an awesome team to watch play.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks. I mean, Giannis. Anytime Giannis is on the court, I mean.
Giannis revenge season upcoming. That's gonna be crazy.
That might be scary. That might be really scary.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he put something on his Instagram like I'm tired of the disrespect. Like
that was a couple days ago, or maybe last week. But
yeah, no, like I'm gonna be in heaven. Like I'm just gonna like sit in my fucking room all day and just watch NBA, and I'm not gonna. Why am I going to Chicago? I'm just gonna be in my fucking room.
So are you gonna low-key root for the Bulls then?
No.
No?
Oh, fuck no. No, I mean like okay, I'm gonna be a Bears fan now because Justin Fields is there. I mean that's my quarterback. Baseball. I guess I'll be a Cubs guy. I mean I don't really care about baseball too much. Hockey. I guess
You can't be a Blackhawks fan. That's fraudulent.
No. Okay, one. I already got the accusations coming my way of being a bandwagon because my first year being an NBA fan, I chose the Raptors because my family's from there.
Yeah.
The year they got Kawhi, also the year they won the championship. So like, I already got enough accusations coming my way. Plus to that end, like, all Toronto everything. Like I got to root for the Blue Jays and the Leaves over the Blackhawks and the Cubs. Blue Jays we'll see, just considering that's really fucking far away, and baseball is like a tertiary sport for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Or at the very least, like an NFL team. I have a reason to care about the NFL now. I'm so hyped because like.
Let's go.
No, I mean, plus like, there's no one can call me a bandwagon fan for being a fucking Bears fan.
Yeah, especially after last year.
Yeah.
They're on the rise though. They just got
DJ Moore.
Yeah. They had a pretty good draft as well. I mean,
I think so too.
Had some growing pains last year.
I mean,
he ironed some of them out this year. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it's good. Just a great year. I feel like everywhere in sports, it's like the transitions kind of happening between the old guard and the new guard. Like,
I mean, literally last night you saw it. Like,
yeah. I mean, LeBron said he might not come back.
LeBron dropped 30 in the first half,
Mm-hmm.
looking like a world beater. Nuggets were down 50. Bro, the Nuggets were down 15 points at half. And then the second half, it was just like LeBron couldn't get it going again. And I mean,
Anthony Davis looked like a cone.
Anthony Davis. He had, 2 good games and the other 2 finished, he's a bum.
They really gave him the 75th anniversary team. He really got in there over Dwight, over like so many fucking people. Him and Dame I can occasionally see. I mean, 71-point game and like some of the crazy shit he did. But like,
I just don't think Dame gets some media attention because he plays in the Blazers and they're never going to compete for a championship.
The only time you hear people talk about Dame is like leave Portland, like go get a ring. Where it's like, and then like people yell at KD. It's like your rings aren't real. It's like why the fuck would you want him to leave if you're just gonna yell at him for saying that he didn't do it the right way when he was trying to do it the right way?
It's crazy.
Fuck.
They're going to hate regardless. I think Dame's just out there doing what he wants to do. Just living his life. He can take whatever shot he wants. He can take 40 shots a game and no one's going to say anything to him. So I think that's why you just sit in Portland and just chill.
I was really rooting for Wembanyama to go to the Trailblazers. Like, that would have been sick. I don't know.
I don't think.
Somehow his knees would have given out. I don't know.
I would say it's somehow rigged that's like just a smaller media market where like
Yeah.
there's no way the NBA was letting that happen.
Bro, at least it's not the Pistons. The Pistons, they won 17 games this year with Killian Hayes as the best player and got the 5th seed. Or 5th pick. Like, that's just fucked up. Like, I would have wished that on, like, actually, no, I would have wished that on the Celtics and the Sixers, but outside of that, I would have wished that on anyone
That was
else.
terrible.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Pistons fans. They've been down bad for a while.
Killian Hayes highlights, like, that's just a terrible sentence to say.
You see the memes where it's like, you've been sentenced to Mason Plumlee highlights?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been sentenced to Killian Hayes highlights. You gotta watch a full season of the Pistons basketball now.
Bro,
That's your punishment.
Bro, I haven't brought it out yet, but I ordered the Mason Plumlee, like, CLT jersey.
Dude, he was hooping, though. I was mad
Mason, Plum Dog Millionaire, you kidding me?
I was mad when they traded him to when he went to the Clippers, but I was pissed because like I was watching like I love LaMelo Ball, like and I want him to just be so successful watching him through like high school and everything.
Yeah.
So like I watched as many of the Hornet games as I could this year. And, bro, Plumlee was out there doing his thing.
He was hooping. He was a double machine.
Dude, he was playing a good basketball this whole season, and then they traded him to go sit behind Zubac in LA, bro. I was pissed. I was not happy.
No, I feel you. Like, I feel like that Clippers team just, I don't even know what they're gonna do anymore. Like,
Paul George is a bum. Kawhi is a bum. Bro, he didn't even, like, he was just sitting on the sidelines. He could have played if he really wanted to, but...
you had Kawhi for, what, 5 years? You got 3 playoff series with him. And then also an additional 1 game this year.
Terrible, man.
I don't know.
Clippers are in shambles. They gotta figure it out.
I don't know. They just have to go back to read. And they traded Shea for Paul George. That's the craziest part. They traded Shea and a bunch of picks for Paul George.
Shea, that's my guy, dude.
He's a baller.
He quietly goes out and drops like 32 every night.
Nah, I hope the Thunder are good because, like,
So,
on the one hand, it's like they have every team's first pick for the next like 20 years. On the other hand, like, you can't not root for Shea. Like him or Chet. I don't know what's going on with Chet, honestly. I mean that they're calling the OKC the Thin Towers with him and Poku, but
I wouldn't mind. Like, I want Chet to be good, but you know, if he has one solid year and we get to trade him off for some, the Thunder could trade him off for some good draft picks or a couple good role players, I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a good fucking future for sports. Like I mean, especially I feel like the Nuggets or the Heat, if they win the finals, it's like you don't trade for superstars. You build your homegrown talent, or like for the Heat, you build a culture.
Dude, 4 of those players are undrafted.
Exactly.
Robinson, Strus, Vincent, and
Caleb
Martin.
Yeah.
They combined for like 79 the other night.
Exactly.
It's crazy. 4 undrafted players.
Exactly.
Out there winning playoff games.
It's like you don't need superstars or multiple superstars in your team. You need one superstar and then good depth.
Facts. Shout out Eric Spoelstra though.
Sure.
He's been doing his thing.
Honestly, one of the greatest coaches. Like, I feel like this year is like his year of like, okay, you thought it was like D Wade and Braun. Like, no, motherfucker, I am a good fucking coach. Let me show you.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of him being just like a great coach, and then Jimmy Butler is just his mentality. Dude. He just refuses it's not even that he wants to win. He just refuses to lose. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the combination of that and all the undrafted guys they have, they just got a chip on their shoulder. And then they had UD all season just sitting on the bench being a vet.
Yeah. No, the fact that I saw some jersey photoshops with like Caleb Martin going to the Knicks, and it's like Caleb Martin. Like, I don't think anyone outside of Heat fans know who Caleb Martin is for the season. You know,
Knicks fans and Lakers fans are the most delusional fan base in the NBA. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They do the same thing, because I watch a lot of soccer. They do the same thing as like Man United, bro. The second they find a player that they're like, oh, this guy could be good.
Yeah.
Photoshops, get this dude in a United jersey, blah blah blah, and nothing ever falls through. It's crazy.
Yeah. I hope LeBron wins another ring, but at the same time, I hope the Lakers don't win another ring in my lifetime, because that would be great. Just want them to suffer. Like, the fact that LeBron won them a ring, it's like, that's like, they're complaining about how he's terrible. It's like, you win a ring in like 29 other teams, 28 other teams, like, no, not 29 other teams. The Celtics have won 1 ring since the Cold War. 29 other teams, like, they're gonna retire your number, they're gonna, like, celebrate the fuck out of you. Like, 2008 Celtics, like, they're still, you know, hyping them. If you want a ring in, like, OKC or, like, the Blazers, like, he would have a statue built with just one ring. It's like,
Dude, literally.
it's fucking Lakers, dude. I fucking, again, I'm
Spoiled
big
fan-
hater.
Spoiled fan base.
Exactly. Yeah.
My grandpa, so as long as I've known him, he's been a diehard Lakers fan. Kobe is his like favorite player, and I was on the phone with him, and my dad, a couple weeks ago, and because he's a LeBron hater, like he's Kobe, MJ all day.
Yeah.
He's an old head, obviously, my grandpa. But we were on the phone with him, and I was like, so, like, Papa, what's going on with the Lakers? Because this is when they're about to play in the play-in.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, like, I'm not even a Lakers fan anymore since LeBron got here. Like, I'm a Warriors fan. I was like, no way
Bro.
you said that.
Come on.
I was like, you gotta be delusional right now. You're going with the Warriors?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'll let him have it. So then I called him up when the Warriors were gonna play the Lakers. I was like, so who are you rooting for? And he goes, either way, I'm winning. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm a Nuggets fan, so I'll see whoever you got next round. And then last night, I called him up because he lives in California. So
Yeah.
game was over at like 11:30. It was like 8:30. I called him up, and I was like, man, what happened? He goes, oh, man, Kobe's not losing that game. I'm telling you, man, LeBron's out there. He's a bum. Kobe's not losing this. He'll never be the GOAT. Just going on. It was pure comedy last night. I was having my way with people on the internet last night.
I can imagine.
I was having a lot of fun last night.
That's the best part about winning is just trolling everyone that loses.
I'm not even a LeBron hater. Like I think LeBron is the best basketball player ever.
Yeah.
I'm not even me being a LeBron hater. I was just out there to troll, but I was just trying to get reactions out of people last night. It was too good.
Hey, Ryan, I mean, you've been a Nuggets fan. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been good, but not great, you know? I mean, outside of, or last time they won the conference finals minus the bubble was what? Melo in 09? Like,
Yep.
first finals, I mean, like, yeah, it's the hardest road.
Yeah, we got to win 4 more games though. We're not there yet.
There you go. Hey,
We'll figure it out though.
job not finished.
Job's not done. Job's not done.
Where do you lean politically and why?
Politics is a weird one for me because, like, obviously, like, fiscally wise, I would say I lean more towards the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to be paying a lot of taxes for stuff like that. But, like,
Don't blame you.
for morally, like, I feel like I would lean more towards the left. So, like, politically, I would say, like, I'm independent. It would just depend on who's running, like, what their campaign's about. Like I said, for like the left, I agree more with like, you know, everyone has the right to do what they want, and then there's also things that the left say that like I don't agree with, and there's stuff that the right say that I'm just like, yeah, I agree with that, and then there's things that they say and I'm like, yo, chill with all that. So politically, I'd say I'm in the middle. Like I don't align with either party, and it's you know like historically black people like vote democratically, so it's like
Yeah.
I would say that's how like my parents are. But like for me, I got to hear both sides, and like one election I might vote one way, one I might vote the other. So I'm very in the middle, and I also am not a huge fan of politics either. So
I gotcha.
I keep that in mind as well. Like, I think most of it's all bullshit.
No, I don't blame you.
It's for me, it's all money grab, and like I feel like at this point, it's just like if elections can be rigged in any way, and there's like no way of an average U.S. citizen finding out that it was actually rigged.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they wanted to keep it secret, they definitely would. So sometimes I'm like, damn, what am I even voting for?
Yeah.
But hey, I go out there and do my civic duty. But yeah, politically, I'm in the middle.
Yeah. No, I feel like the fiscally conservative, socially like liberals, like that's what makes most sense to me too. It's like
I feel like especially with our generation that's like growing up and like we've seen like some crazy shit happen in the last 10 years because of politics. That like, I mean when Trump was elected, we were in high school, and it was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I remember Trump, like, I had a board game of Trump, like a business board game, and I was like, what the hell? This dude's about to be the president. So, like, I didn't really fully understand it, and then, like, all the MAGA stuff that was going on, it was just, like, super crazy, and then, like, the January 6th stuff at the Capitol building, like, that cannot be happening, bro. We are supposed to be, like, the United States. We're supposed to be like a model for the world, and like
we're not supposed to be the laughing stock, you know.
it's just, I feel like for politics, it's just a lot of ignorance, and it's hard to say it's not anyone's fault because like you're ignorant for not like becoming knowledgeable, but it's also like a lot of stuff you see on the news, like the media is controlled by like parties, you know, people are paying money to promote their certain ideals and stuff that like the common person might not really understand that.
Yeah.
So like making sure you're getting your news from a like unbiased source, which is kind of pretty hard to find these days, is something that's pretty important.
Yeah.
And definitely reading up on like both sides of stories.
Yeah.
It's something that is important, but I don't think a lot of people do these days.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen like those videos of like all those like thousands of like local news stations like reading the exact same script?
Yeah, I saw that on like TikTok like 2 weeks ago. It's just like crazy, like something's going on. Where it's just like, okay.
No, it's crazy. Like I feel like there's so much like shit that like, you know, there's like, I don't want to say like Illuminati or bullshit, but it's like there's definitely like people who like have control of like large assets. I mean, the fact that like, for example, like news media, like they can, whoever owns all those news stations can like have, you know, all these local channels, not even like state, not federal, but like, you know, what's supposed to be like, you know, your mom and pop kind of place, like all kind of like saying the exact same thing and like, you know, trying to have the same message to like whoever's listening is crazy to me, you know?
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like, yeah, this country's in the, I think going forward, having a lot of our generation and the generations like above and below us, I think, you know, in the next 20 years we'll see like some serious change, but like right now it's just a lot of ignorance and just a lot of like split. Like you're either this or you're that, and there's no compromise, no in between, like no meaningful discussions going on. It's just like, okay, you're on this side, F you, you're on this side, F you. And it's just like
it's like those people, it's like if you know, voted for this person, like you're not my friend anymore, don't talk to me. It's like, come on, like it's just politics, you know?
Just, I mean, in some cases it may or may not be life or death, but like for the most part it's not life or death. It's serious, but it's not. Come on, you don't need to be having friendships over stuff like that. So
exactly,
it's tough. It's a weird space that we're in right now.
Yeah,
but I think we'll figure it out. I have faith in the U.S.
Yeah, I'm hoping that like you said, like our generation, I feel like is like so disillusioned with the bullshit just because like you know of all the stuff we've seen, like you know between January 6th or. I mean, even like, I don't know if it was like ignorance or being young or whatnot, but growing up, but I feel like when we were younger, it was like never this bad. And like,
I don't think it was, to be honest. I mean, the only things that I can remember from like when I was, like I remember the night that Obama got elected, 2008, so I was like 7. It was like just awesome, like first black president, and then like the next 3 days I just saw like some of the most like racist shit being said about it. It was just like, because of the president, like I feel like that's where like a lot of the political divide like really started, being like getting super amplified, and then obviously Trump after that just like radicalized a lot more people, and it's just like a hypersensitive space that politics are in right now. That like we need some like level-headed people that are just like, okay, here's what we need to do, and like we need to listen to each other and like figure it out, because screaming at each other all day, every day is not going to get anything done.
Yeah, no one wants to listen to the person that's just yelling at you the entire time, you know?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I got hope.
Hope. There we go.
What's your relationship like with your family?
Man, my family is like my whole world, honestly. They're like everything. My little brother is probably, it's just been crazy watching that kid grow up. Like, he's my best friend. Like, 10 years in the road, like, he can only do so much for me right now when he's in high school, but if I need something for him 5-10 years down the road, like, he'll be the first people I'll call. So, like, my little brother's my guy. My little sister, she's a warrior, bro. Like, she's a champ, like, in every sense of the word. So, she's awesome. And then my mom and dad, they've been my rock since, like, growing up. I remember, I was talking to my dad about this literally the other day. He was like, what's like one of the first memories that you have of like you and I, and we had like, I don't know if you know what Pottery Barn is. So it's like not clothing, but I think I got like some clothing, but it's like an IKEA pretty much for like kids.
Yeah.
And we had like a little stuffed baseball and like a wooden bat. And I was probably like 2 years old, 3 years old, and we were sitting in the like our little living room at the time, living in Seattle. And he was like tossing it to me, and he was just hitting it, whipping it or whatever. But like that was like definitely a core memory I've had like with my dad. And then my mom, my mom's the best person in the world. She's awesome. But I'll say one thing about my parents though, they're demanding parents and they're like pretty strict. But until I've like the last 4 years, I've been able to like understand why. Like growing up, it's just like, damn, this isn't fair. Like, you know, damn, like why are they saying no to me?
Yeah.
Whatever. Like I'm doing everything right. I'm getting A's. I'm performing pretty well in sports. This and that. But like the last 3, 4 years, I'd say my relationship with my parents has definitely like evolved. Like it's awesome when I go home. Like I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy being at home in high school, but it was just like, damn, like my dad's always on my ass, or like, am I doing everything that I need to be doing? Like I'm just trying to make my parents proud. Like at the end of the day, like that's what I was trying to do. And it's just like, damn, like it's pretty stressful right now. And then now when I go home, it's like I really appreciate it. And I'm thankful that I have parents that have been able to support me and cared so much for me. And you know, I guess in high school and stuff, something I kind of took for granted because, you know, unfortunately that's not a situation that everyone, you know, has.
Yeah.
And now like, it's just like, you know, I'm just like super grateful to have that support base. So my relationship with my family is, I couldn't be any more blessed. They're supportive. I mean, they love me. They're proud of me, and I would love to give them the whole world if I could.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's crazy, like growing up and like you said, like, you know, starting to like realize that, you know, your parents are like just people, you know, like they're not like these like magical like gods, but at the same time, it's like you said, like you get up older and like realize like why they did the things they do, and
Right,
it's like,
absolutely.
yeah, that relationship, like you said, does change, and no, it's and to your point, I feel like it's you know, you just take them for granted because, you know, you're around them all the time, but it's like once you're not, it's like you can appreciate them so much more, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. Like even just like small things where it's like, damn, I'm trying to save up money so I can go on vacation or anything, and then I'm thinking like, damn, my parents had 3 kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, my mom's working late hours, my dad's up before I'm even gone for school, going to work. It's just like, damn, like they work their asses off to be able to provide for like my family and my brother and sister. So it's just like, you know, something I'm really appreciative for.
That's awesome. Shout out the Griffin family, you know?
Shout out to my mom, dad, Kennedy Jackson.
All the goats.
The goats, man.
What's your most unique talent?
I'm pretty musically inclined, so growing up, I played the cello and the bass, and then like on the side, I learned how to play. Like I was in the orchestra until like 11th grade. I was like the orchestra nerd, so
Really?
whatever. So yeah, it was just weird. You know, I played sports. Obviously, I was pretty good at that, and then like I had orchestra. So for me, my unique talent would be, I might still be able to do it, but at one point I was able to play all 4 string instruments in the
No way.
orchestra. So cello, bass, violin, and viola.
That's sick.
And I took bass lessons for a little bit. I learned cello just from my 6th grade teacher in Seattle, and then I learned viola and violin from just like picking up like one of my classmates like violin and just like reading sheet music.
Mm-hmm.
So like being able to play 4 string instruments, that's probably my most unique talent. I don't think a lot of people in the world can do that.
Bro, I can't even play one string. I can't play any instrument in general.
I would say that is probably my most unique talent. It's nothing I could apply on a day-to-day basis, but if you put an instrument in front of me, I'll probably be able to play it.
Fuck yeah. You still playing? Or?
Every once in a while I go home, my sister's got her cello at home, my brother's got a bass. My brother, I thought I was an orchestra nerd, and he's like the president of his like string orchestra, and he made like the chamber strings, which is like 25 kids that make it in the high school. So he's pretty elite at the bass, so he does a good job. But I'll go home and play with him. Like I'll play on the cello, he'll play on the bass. Might hop on his bass for a little bit, but it's nothing I put any practice into anymore.
I gotcha. But I mean, hey, you still got the skills there, you know, they're just
A
dormant.
little rusty, yeah. I gotta warm up a little bit, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, damn, I gotta come see you play.
Say less.
Fuck yeah.
I'll send you a video next time I go home.
Oh hell yeah! No, we're gonna throw it up right here, you know, with the swaggy tunes. What were you doing when you first got the news of COVID?
I was in Las Vegas with my auntie, my uncle, and my cousin. Shout out Christian. You met Christian, right?
I think so, yeah.
So we were in Vegas and we were sitting out at a Cajun restaurant, and I got the pop-up, like the Outlook email on my phone that was like, school's been like pushed back for one more week, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I had like seen the news before that, like COVID or whatever, and I was like, okay, like, it's gonna be just like a flu thing or whatever. But I got the news that it was gonna be pushed back, and I was like, okay, like, sweet, we get another week of spring break.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. My flight was leaving home the next morning. My auntie was like, she was pretty worried. She was like, I think it's gonna be pretty serious, like, are you sure you're gonna like be able to get on your flight? And I was like, this is before like everything had shut down.
Yeah.
This was like the first week of when all the panic ensued. So like I was able to fly home, but she was like super worried about like just be safe, like make sure your flight's there and all this stuff. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So yeah, sitting there at that Cajun restaurant, that was the first time I got that news, and I was like, it was like exciting because we didn't have school for another week, but it was also like, whoa, like, this might actually be pretty serious, because like my auntie was like freaking out about it a little bit, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. Turned out to be pretty serious. So she was right in that.
Yeah, I feel like in the span of 48 hours, went from like, you know, oh my god, like more spring break, this is awesome, to like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, because I remember like I went home, got back to Strongsville, and I was there for like three days, and then they sent out that the rest of the semester was going to be like online. And then the next, I think 2 days later, I went down with my mom. It was only like 2 hour drive from Cleveland. Drove down here, packed up my dorm room, and I was like, damn, I guess. Like, I'd only been here for like 6-7 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Really?
Because I transferred for the spring semester.
Yeah.
I was in Akron for the fall.
They started in January, or only there till like March.
Yeah, we started like the second week in January, and I was there for like 7-8 weeks, and I was just like, damn, that kind of sucks. I'm just starting to make all these friends and everything, but went home, finished out the semester, and then throughout COVID, like that summer, I was working at Target, which was freaking awesome, dude.
Really?
It was like, because no one came into the store, I would do like fulfillment, which was just like walk around, get someone's order, put it in a bag it up, and like have my AirPods in and just like
vibe.
Just chill. I would go in, some days I would work super early in the morning, or some days I would work pretty late, but it was a perfect COVID job for like a college kid.
Yeah.
So
Just like
that
minimum
was
work,
pretty awesome.
get money.
Yeah.
Like it.
So you come home, don't have to spend any money, I was stacking up bread. So
Fuck yeah.
that was, I mean, there was a lot of shit going on, but I had that going for me during COVID.
And your silver linings, you know?
No silver lining at all.
Well, speaking of, how was your quarantine?
It was just because I was working.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was like I would wake up, get some breakfast, go to work, do whatever, and I sit at home, come home and play Xbox like, until like my eyes fell out or I just fall asleep, and then go back to work. Like, I mean, my job was not demanding at all, so it was nice that like going to work was like I was able to get a break from being like stuck inside, or even just like driving to work, windows down, playing some music, just being a regular teenage kid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say getting out and being able to work probably would definitely save me a lot of stress and a lot of just like, okay, I'm still a functioning member of society in a way. Like,
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough, like, just to be able to have a job at that time. But just being able to get out and have a routine and be able to do something, like, I cannot sit around and like, there's literally nothing to do. So I probably would have been playing my Xbox 24 hours a day, to be honest.
Yeah.
But watching TV. So just being able to get out and go work was monumental for me. Just having something productive to do. And then, so I go home and do play my Xbox. It's not like just rotting my brain even more. But
yeah, you don't feel like a bum because you've been working, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it was nice. And then I would go out, go for a little run, just hang out. But yeah, quarantine wasn't too bad, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Until we got back to school that fall semester. That's what sucked for the most part. just because like I moved down here and everything was online, and then like if you were going to class or you were going to a meeting, you had to take a COVID test 3 days in advance and then take one like the day before.
Yeah.
That shit was annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, no, that fall semester, I mean, I feel like, your sophomore year, my junior year was just a dream. Like, I mean, B-Hawk on what, Northwood, or like?
That was fun though.
Yeah, no.
Please.
I mean, did you hear about, or I'm sure they told you about the COVID party they had when?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, just
that's crazy because I was, they all had COVID, and like I was sitting, like I had FaceTime them, and they put me on the iPad, and so I was like sitting in the corner of the room, and I was at home just sitting on my Xbox, like just drinking, like watching, and they like had Boom Cup, and they were just, they're being fucking idiots, but dude, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you had a good, when back at home, it sounds like you had a good routine though,
Yeah, definitely cannot complain about that, especially like, my mom always made sure we had some like fresh food at home. I love to cook, so I'd come home, be researching a recipe on my lunch break or my break at Target, and I'd come home and just like throw some shit in the pan and like try to make a new recipe, put my own little twist on it. So it was a good time. I can't complain. I know a lot of people definitely had it worse than me, so I'm pretty grateful for that.
Like you said, Silver Linings, right?
Silver Linings, baby, always.
What's your relationship like with your religion?
Growing up, it was church every Sunday. It would be my mom, my dad, brother, sister, and myself. Wake up, 10:30 service, we were always there at New Life Church in Renton, Washington. Shout out to them. My parents always wanted me to go in like the little kid area, and I was like, okay, like, come on, like this is like, this shit's kind of stupid. Like I'd rather like just sit down, read the Bible, and like really learn and understand like what's going on. Like I don't need to be doing like the drawings and stuff, or like I don't even know, like some of the arts and crafts stuff they had.
Yeah.
So I'd always, my parents were like, go, and I was like, no, like I'm like not doing this. I'd say I was pretty mature for my age. So I would go sit with them, and like it was just awesome. Really great experience there, and like I definitely learned a lot. I mean, being a young impressionable kid, it was just pretty refreshing to even just be around the adults and not being like spoon-fed like just like arts and crafts bullshit.
Yeah.
But and then we moved out here, and like we never really found a church, so we were like the holiday church goers. So we'd go for Easter, we'd go for Christmas Eve, and that was pretty much the extent of like our church experience. And then I'd say for the last 2 years, I've been just going like when I can on Sundays, find like a streaming service. There's a man by the name of Pastor West on Twitter that he like streams his services. So I've been pretty like getting back into like my faith, which is like definitely something that I lost touch with for a while. For the last, I don't know, probably from freshman year of college to beginning of junior year, like it's just been like something that I kind of pushed aside, and I definitely regret doing that, but getting back to my faith is something I've been focused on for definitely the last like 18 months, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot with it. I try to read my Bible every day, say my grace before every meal and stuff, and just make sure I'm, praying for my family, praying for the world and stuff. So I would say there's definitely a time where my relationship with my faith was definitely rocked, and especially like with a lot of stuff we see in like the world today about, I mean, I saw something the other day, there was like a Satan club at this school, and just like, what the hell, like how is that even allowed?
Yeah.
And so I'd say like, and all the stuff with, like science trying to disprove religion, and, for me just being like grounded in my faith and still being able to be open to ideas and stuff is something I've had to play around with, and got me to the point where I am now. So I definitely renewed my faith. I want to get baptized, and hopefully like the fall. I just gotta find a church to do it at. I have family that lives in Columbus, so I'm gonna try to start going to services with them over the summer. Just see if I like the churches. But I do want to get baptized and kind of have my renewal of my faith.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely say there was a time where it was just definitely a struggle, and there's something on the back burner, which definitely shouldn't be, but
Yeah.
I'm at a lot better place than I was 2 years ago with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
It's crazy though, like what you were saying about like when you left Seattle, like how much a congregation like had like impacts like.
Dude, crazy. Like it was, we went to like church by the name of Grace Church. That's like 20 minutes that most people in Charlottesville go to.
Mm-hmm.
We went to one on the east side of Cleveland, which is like a black church, which is a really great experience, but it's not something that we drive out. Like it was an hour away every Sunday, so like 2 hours. We'd be gone for pretty much half a day on a Sunday, which is just like a lot. With when you're in high school, and like I got a bunch of stuff to do, my mom's got stuff to do, like got yard work to do, this and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like it was a great point. Like it was crazy. When we moved and lost our church, it was just like, damn, like what do we do now?
Yeah.
So
No, I feel yeah, like I have a similar experience where like I don't know, like I went to like a pretty like traditional synagogue.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, there'll be like some synagogues that like, play instruments or like shit like that. Or like only do English, like no Hebrew, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like this is just like this I mean it's not wrong, but it's just not me,
Right, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, so yeah, that was really tough, especially for my family. I know that was like something my mom and dad always talked about, just like never being able to find a good church.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my family's gonna end up. When I say my family, it's just gonna be my mom and dad in like 2 years. I know my mom's gonna move down here, so they're hoping. My dad's been looking around to find a church, so hopefully they can find their church. Figure it out.
I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, me too.
What is your biggest regret?
Would be going to Akron to play football. And because, so the day after I committed to go to Akron to play football, I had gotten a call from one of the recruiters or like assistants to come play here as like a walk-on.
Really?
So like I have to pay tuition and everything, but I have a spot on the team. And I was just like, I told them, I was like, like, I'm looking to go to Akron right now. Like, I signed with them. I'm signing my letter of intent in like a week. And it's just something I could totally push aside. And it was mostly because, like my dad played football here, like Uncle Archie, like, he's a legend here. And it was just like, I didn't want to be, like, in that kind of, like, put in that shadow,
Yeah.
And it was just like, I never really saw like the full vision. It was like, like my cousin's playing here now, and he played, I don't think he played even at all, but he got a dress for most of the games. He got to go to the playoff games and like dripped out, you get everything, like take care of you.
Yeah.
And like the experience I had at Akron was terrible. I mean, like that's the reason I transferred here. And one of the things my mom was like, she told me, was like, even if you didn't decide you wanted to play football here, like you wouldn't even have to transfer. I was like, damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Something I hate saying, but I was like, yeah, you're right. So definitely going to play football at Akron, like that was a tough like 8 months there, and I definitely wish that I even like I said, like I just got off the phone with that dude, and I was like, all right. Like whatever, like they're only calling me because I'm a Griffin. Like they don't actually want me to play, and it's just like, I never even like thought like, hey, damn, like they actually want me to play. Like I'm actually a really good football player. Like I could figure it out and compete. And I think that's also like part of it. I just like, got 5 stars flying in and out the doors, and I was like, I didn't even have any stars. Like I was a great high school football player, but I didn't have any stars. It was like, damn, I kind of feel a little out of place here. And that was kind of something, I think I was scared to put myself into that position to like fail,
Yeah.
So that was definitely a regret I had, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely my biggest one.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that whole experience, but hey, it's to your mom's point. Ended up here.
Yeah, I ended up here anyways. It was going to happen at some point. I was going to end up being another Griffin out of Ohio State, which is, in high school, was something I was like, damn, I don't want to do, but like,
yeah.
I mean, hey, we're building a legacy here, so.
Fuck yeah.
I think if I had to put money on it, my brother's gonna end up coming here, unless he decides to go play football somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Well, we'll be rooting for him.
we definitely are.
Yeah. You ever think about like if you did come here, like I don't know what your Ohio State experience might have been like, just considering like, I mean, you transferred as a not to say regular student, but like a non-athlete. You know?
Obviously, I don't think we'd be having this conversation here if I did play football. I know how intense like playing football was at Akron. Just like wake up, I'd be up at 5:30, walking to go lift before practice or go watch film before practice. Practice till 12:30. Shower, eat lunch. You gotta be in the class till from like 2 to like 8, and it's just like super intense. And like that was a pretty small school compared to like Ohio State. So I can only imagine how demanding like some of the stuff that they're going through and they're doing is. So I just definitely don't think I'd be like my social life would be anywhere like near what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thankful for all my friends I have and wouldn't trade them for like anything in the world. So it's a weird thought to have, but I've definitely like thought about it. It's just like, yeah, I might see like Father take me like maybe once every 3 months.
Yeah.
It would be all football.
You know Will Poling?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was he did track and field like walk on our freshman year and
He
like
high jumped?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's what Jared told me, yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like, you know, like you were saying, like, even, like, track and field, like, no disrespect to track and field, obviously, but it's like,
Right.
like, Ohio State football is, like, the sport here, but even then, it's like, we went from, like, seeing him all the time, like, never, and it's like, first time I saw him, it was like, hey, I'm seeing him, he's like, oh yeah, I was on the track team, not there anymore, and I saw him all the time again, it's like, it's crazy how much, like, time you put into it, just because, like, I mean,
at Akron, like, I might have had 1 or 2 friends that I had seen in a class that I'd be like I'd talk to during class, after class, or whatever. But like I would always be around football players, and man, I've had some great kids there. Like one of my best friends, like actually 2 of my best friends, still I'm still talking to this day. But yeah, like there's just like no social life, and it's just like really tough. I know like mental health with like college sports is something like people don't talk enough about, and I can definitely attest to that. After being at Akron, it was like really tough.
yeah, like you said, you made it here, and
I made it here.
I think you made it pretty good, well, these last 3.5 years.
I definitely can't complain.
What are you most worried about?
I'd say it's the same thing since I was little. It's just like disappointing my parents. It's like one thing, like I was talking about earlier. They provided so much and done so much to put me in this place. Like I'm in a very good position in life right now. Just somehow messing it up and disappointing them is like the one thing I'm always worried about. Like our parents are like, you know, you could like never do anything to disappoint us, this and that, and like I believe them, but at the same time, like I just never want like I want to be perfect for them all the time. So like just letting my parents down and disappointing them is something that I never want to do, and also being able to provide. I want to make sure like I've had a very fortunate life, and I want to be able to provide a better life than I've had to my children when I do have kids. So also like the idea of it's not evolution, but like going back, you know. I don't want that to happen at all. So that's something I'm also worried about as well.
I got you. I gotta take your parents' side on this one. Like I don't think you're gonna be able to disappoint them. Like this is pretty good. I gotta say.
Thank you.
But I mean, it's also like I don't know if good is the right word, but like it's a good mentality to have. You know, like you know, not being comfortable because you know, like once you're comfortable, that's like that's when you start going down because you're not always need to be improving. You know,
and especially like I'm the oldest one, so like. My parents' first kid, I guess I had a little experiment with them, like figuring out how to raise me to be able to raise my brother and sister, and like just being able to set a precedent, an example for my brother and sister, at the same time being able to make my parents proud. Yeah.
I think if I was Will Griffin, I think you'd be a great role model. Let me tell you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
For sure. What is the hardest thing that's happened to you this past year?
I had suffered from like pretty heavy like depression for like there's like 4 or 5 months where it's just like damn, and like the month before it was like wavering, and then for like the last 4 months after that it was kind of slowly figuring out how to deal with it and how to, you know, work around it and, you know, like get the help that I needed and figure out how to talk about it. And it was like really weird because I didn't really like realize I was depressed. It was just like one of those things. I remember like one day like I missed a class because I like slept in. I just didn't want to get out of bed, and I was just like, that was the moment I realized I was like, damn, like maybe I do need to like talk to someone. Maybe I do need to like just figure something out, because it was just like, I don't know if you watched Big Mouth before.
A little bit, yeah.
So there was that episode with Jessie's her name, and she got like the depressed cat that just like laid on her and she like couldn't get up, and I was like, that is literally what like what it felt like. Like there was probably like 2 months where I just like did not care about anything, and it was just like I would get my stuff done, but it was like, you know what, you know, if I get a C on this homework assignment, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And it was just like, I remember like the peak of it, I was just sitting in my kitchen, I was making dinner, and like I just was like sitting there and I just started bawling my eyes out, and I just like, I had no idea why, I just like started crying. I was just like, damn, like I just wanted to like call my mom, like I just wanted to like give my mom a hug so bad, and it was just like super tough. So like the last 18 months I've just been battling with it, and you know, like right now, like this is the best I've been in like, since like before high school.
Really?
Like in high school I battled, like I had seasonal depression in high school, and that was like something my mom and I like, we like knew how to deal with and stuff. Like it would be like during the winter months for the most part. My mom always helped me with that, and then being away from her, I guess, and just like build up of like stress and everything, and just like brain chemistry. Like my grandma's bipolar, my dad's bipolar. Like I happen to have had somewhat a little bit of depression, and it was just really tough because like I feel like for the most part I'm a pretty positive person, and I like to like leave people smiling, and like I'm not gonna go around like talking about my depression or whatever to like everybody, but
yeah,
it was something I concealed pretty well, but at the same time like concealing it is like did not do me any favors at all.
Yeah.
So the first person I really like talked to about it out of like my friends was like Emily Sons. Shout out Emily. She like really helped me with it, just try to figure out what was going on. And I talked to my mom about it, and then just like getting back to my faith, like I was speaking about, like that's when I was like, hey, like, you know, I need to read my Bible some more, like need to go to church, like restore my faith a little bit stronger. And that it just like climbing out of a hole. Like it was just like, dude, it was just like a really weird experience, because I would say I'm not the most successful person, but like I'm pretty successful, like good athlete, good grades, and then just to be like hit with like just out of nowhere, I was like, damn, okay, I gotta like get back on track and like figure out what's going on, get the help I need, talk to the people I need to. It was a real awakening, and also like a really, I guess, in a weird way, refreshing thing. Not that I would say I was getting too comfortable, but you know, letting something slide that I probably shouldn't. But just getting back on track with that, and then, like I said, I've been able to work through it for like this whole last 4 or 5 months. Been able to work through it, and then especially like this last 2 months, it's just like I know I'm good now, and it's just been like really refreshing, like you know, walking around smiling, you know, and I'm like not hiding anything underneath it.
Yeah.
So it was definitely tough. I'm not glad I went through it, but it's made me a stronger person, and yeah, that's definitely like something that was super hard that I've gone through.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing better.
Thank you.
With that, yeah, no, I can't imagine that. That's it's tough.
It was tough, man. It was tough. But we figured it out. Doing a lot better now, so I can't complain.
Yeah, now it sounds like you also got some skills to help cope, you know, future things up, you know, like always moving forward, you know, learning how to deal.
Keep it pushing. You got to.
Yeah, keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
What's something that made you laugh really hard recently?
I'm the type of person who's like, I laugh at stuff that dude, I find myself laughing every day at just something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, bro, it was last night when I was just trolling everybody on Twitter or on Instagram. Bro, I called my dad and I was just crying at him, laughing so hard. Just because the Lakers got swept, bro. It's just like little things like that. Like I was just laughing over some dumb stuff, but something that like, bro, made me laugh super hard. I say the last time I laughed to the point where like I was like, holy shit, I'm doing like crunches right now. Is me and Deutsch were he had smoked and he was just telling me a story about some of the shit he did in high school, and I was like, dude, like some of the stuff he was saying was just like, dude, I can't even conceive doing some of the stuff he was doing in high school. And being high at the same time was just like, dude, this is like, dude, it was the funniest thing ever. That guy, shout out to Deutsch, he tells the greatest stories, greatest storyteller. So I was sitting there just crying, in their living room. There's like a 3-minute period where I actually could not breathe. He was just telling me stories about the stuff he was doing. I was like, bro, you're a menace.
So Deutsch isn't such a good storyteller.
He's
You're right.
an elite storyteller. Like, if there's just something that happened between all of us collectively, I want Deutsch to tell the story. He might throw in a little fabrication, but
it's worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
The guy's the best storyteller. So.
Yeah.
I was like probably 2 months ago, yeah, when he was telling me about some stuff he was doing in high school. I was like, damn, bro, what's going on with you, bro? Are you okay? So, yeah, definitely that.
Yeah, Dory, if you're watching this, like, you got it now. Come on, you're the GOAT. When it comes, you're the LeBron of storytelling.
No question about it. No question about it.
Kids of Cooper, his episode was a great one, I gotta say. Yeah. No, I'll probably get that edited soon. Or I was talking to, I think it was Jared, like, were you part of Swag Wednesdays, or?
Oh, yeah. We did that at my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always pictured it in, like, the living room there, but at the same time, like, I feel like Swag Wednesdays is a little better than their living room, no offense.
It's a little intimate. We put it in my house, smoked a little before, and watched the Mandalorian episodes.
Oh, yeah. No, Jared's I should be getting to the next couple weeks. I remember he was saying, like, reviving Swag Wednesdays to watch everyone's episodes. Should be fun. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just typing up my own podcast. Like, I gotta be my own PR man, you know?
A little plug there.
Exactly. Master members, you're watching. What's your favorite tradition?
Going home and decorating the Christmas tree.
Really?
With my family. No question about it. Especially because, my grandma lives with us at my house in Strongsville, and she is super big on like memorabilia and stuff. So she has ornaments from like before I was born that I've had for like the last 22 years. So every year we'll come home, bake the sugar cookies before, throw them in the oven, get the tree out, set it up. We have a fake tree. We don't go get cut down a real tree. We get the fake tree out, plug it in, and we'll decorate the tree. And just like looking at all the ornaments, just having memories about them. We're just having a good time with the family. Just cracking jokes, hanging out, sugar cookies. So doing that, we do that usually the day before Thanksgiving, just because Thanksgiving we're always busy, and then Friday we're either shopping or we're driving down to come back for Ohio State football.
Yeah.
Saturday's obviously football, and then like Sunday I'm not going to drive back up to go decorate the tree just for a day. So we do that the day before Thanksgiving, and it's an awesome tradition.
Damn, that sounds wholesome ass.
It is pretty wholesome, I can't lie. We got the fireplace on, do a little hot cocoa, usually throw on the Charlie Brown Christmas movie, Thanksgiving movie, and then we get after it. So it's pretty awesome, I can't lie. I'm sure my grandma has a bunch of pictures. I might be able to send you a couple.
Yeah, if so, we'll throw some right here.
All right, so let's.
Young Taylor, I'm so excited to see that. Who is your hero?
There's a musician by the name of Dave. I talk about him a lot to my roommates. I put him on, but it was a lot of his music that helped me like realize that like I was going through like a depressive episode, and there was also like a lot of his music that helped me work through it, figure it out. He's a UK artist. I think he's the best artist in the world. Like everyone says that about their favorite artist, but
yeah,
the way this dude storytells and writes his music is just like something that like really connected. Like the first time I listened to it, I was just like, damn, like this dude's not just rapping about girls, money, drugs, stuff like that. He's rapping about like real life problems that like people go through on a daily basis that most people can relate to, and like being able to cope and just see myself evolve through listening to his music was definitely like something like that was really special for me. And last year, like 3 days ago, I was able to go to his concert in Denver, and like I was like, dude, I could have given, like if I reached out, I would have given him a high five. I can send you a picture of that too.
Yeah. That's sad.
So it's not as wholesome of saying like my mom or my dad or someone, but like just being able to relate to the music, like really enjoy the music, and like that. For me, Dave's music is music for my soul, and honestly, I don't know like what I'd do without that music. Just like 100% transparent, like that music. You know, like the meme where people are like, Travis Scott saved my life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with Dave, like
Yeah.
100%. Like he definitely like helped me get out of like a really dark place in my life. So shout out to Santana Dave, he's the goat.
Shout out Dave. I'm gonna have to listen to his music. That's
some deep stuff. I can send you some good songs.
bet I'm gonna listen to him. You know?
Alright.
Put me on.
I will, I got you.
What is the best thing that's happened to you this past month?
Going home and just seeing my sister graduate high school, like that was just a really like I remember being in the delivery room when my sister was born, and now she's 18 and about to like go to college, and being able to be there for her throughout her whole journey and the ups and downs, and having a younger sister it can be hell sometimes. It can be hell, but being able to work through that and just being able to be like just so proud of her. Just going home on Sunday and seeing her go through her graduation and see how excited she was, and then we went out and had a super nice meal at this place, and I think we were in Beechwood, I can't remember, but it was a really wholesome experience for like myself and my whole family, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. So I'd say in the last 30 days that's probably been the best thing that's happened to me.
Good shout out your sister. That's awesome.
She's a beast, man. She's gonna be SEC gymnast. She's going to Missouri.
No way.
Yeah, like I said, bro, she's a champ. She's awesome.
The Griffin family, y'all are crazy, I swear to God.
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I'll go. I mean, I don't know, your dad played football too. Like,
Yep, my dad, he loves to tell the story, but he scored a touchdown in the Sugar Bowl when he was playing. I think he has 3 or 4 rings too. Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, possibly an Orange Bowl, and I think another Sugar Bowl. So yeah, he's got some rings in his collection. He's the man. My mom also did gymnastics.
yeah. So the whole fam, just that.
We're a little bunch of athletes, I'd say.
Yeah. Bro, I swear, you got all. My family's the exact opposite. I'm the most athletic master. And you've seen me play I look like like those 6-year-olds that, or 6th graders that like get that growth spurt, and, like
Yeah.
they're not used to their gangly body. Like that's all of us.
You can hoop though, bro. I've seen you hoop.
Bro, I got the driest jump shot you've ever seen. Like that shit looks like
All I know is that you scarred Filer. I know that for a fact. He does not want RPAC Landon.
Me, Landon? Like there must be, you must be talking about another Landon. Like there can't be me, bro. Bro, in rec
Get
basketball.
him on the podcast. Ask him about it.
I got it, but I played rec basketball senior year of high school just because like I don't know, rec basketball in my high school was bigger than like actual basketball.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
where'd you go to high school?
In Albany.
Oh shit. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. But I ended this season with 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 1 foul.
No, wait.
The entire last game, my team was just feeding me. And like the thing is, the defender or whoever was on the team who was defending me would like pick me up around the 3-point line because that's good defense.
Yeah.
So I was just shooting half court the entire time, and I like kept rimming out was the worst part.
Oh,
Like,
so you were close though.
I was so close. I essentially had like 10 to 15 minutes of just taking half court shots and then getting hunted on defense because I'm decent on defense, but no, like basketball is like basketball and football is my least or my worst sport. I mean, I'm a golfer. I'll say that. Like
Okay.
I played in high school, but like, no, I probably look like D'Lo out there, and not like the Ohio State D'Lo, like the guy who just dropped 6-3 in the conference finals.
Yep. Shout out to D'Lo for that.
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe he's wearing one because of Swaggy P. What do you think your past self would think of it now?
My past self would be a little confused, I'd say. Just because growing up, like, I never thought I would end up getting tattoos or anything, or even getting having my ears pierced. And that's, I think, a lot of the influence that I had, like, my parents had on me, and, like, one of the things about growing up is, you develop your own morals, you develop your own ideas, and, like, not my parents are against tattoos or anything, but, like, my mom has a couple, my dad has a couple, but I just never, like, saw myself getting into that space. Mm-hmm. So I think my past self would be a little bit confused, but at the same time would be, like, obviously be proud, because, like, I've developed my own sense of, like, what's right. Like, I got my head on straight. I got, like, my own ideas of, like, who I am as a person, and just, like, not being influenced by anybody else. Like, I know what I want to do, where I want to be, what my path is, what I think is right or wrong, like, stuff like that. So I think my younger self would be a little confused, but super proud at the same time.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've seen you like transform a little bit with the tattoos and the earrings.
Yeah.
Like, looks good. I honestly like can't imagine like you without them at this point. Now,
Thank you.
Like, I always keep forgetting that you have the tattoo down there too. Like
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's like I feel like every time I see you, it's like because like I don't know. I feel like I see you mostly during not mostly on winter, but it's like it's places where it's like it's covered up enough where it's like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
forget about that.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's a little
When
surprise.
it's out, it's there, but
It's not there
I mean, it's for
24/7.
me. It's not really for everyone to look at all the time.
It's how it should be.
There we go.
What do you think your purpose in life is?
Dude, great question. Because right now, I don't know if you've read The Alchemist.
With the book?
The book, yeah.
Yeah.
It's by Paulo Coelho. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm butchering his pronunciation, but
Yeah, read that in high school.
I read that in like middle school, I read it in high school, and then I literally bought another copy like 2 weeks ago to reread it just because like I said, like I was saying earlier, I'm just like making sure I'm doing what I need to do and like getting myself on that path. And it's about like finding your personal legend is like what they call it in the book.
Yeah.
Like figuring out my purpose. It's still something I'm still trying to figure it out, but right now I think my purpose is like to provide for my family. I don't want to say be like an asset to my family, but like I want to contribute to the legacy that the Griffin family is evolving into, whether it's through my job, through work, doing community work, or just through like helping out cousins, this and that. I just think like no one's figured out the meaning of life, but it's gotta revolve around like happiness and love and like camaraderie.
Yeah.
It has to. Like that's the laws of the universe, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the purpose of your life or my life or whatever has to somewhat evolve around that and being able to like provide, like I said, for my family, my friends, whatever. Just like supporting other people and giving back to other people is what my purpose is. I don't know what that's gonna look like in 4 years. I don't know what it's gonna look like in 4 days. But I think that is like the underlying purpose of my life for sure.
Yeah. Figure it out as you go on, but yeah, just have that goal in mind.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
It's a great purpose to have.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm excited to see you fulfill that thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we'll figure it out soon.
Yeah. Already fulfilled?
Definitely, I would say definitely not, but no. I just, I'm 22 right now. Like, if I'm fulfilled, then like, what's the next 50 years of my life gonna look like? I'm just chasing my tail, I guess. I think it just goes back to what you were saying earlier about like just not being comfortable. Like if I was just fulfilled and like content with where I am now, how is that going to lead to myself growing as a person, growing as a professional, business world, and like as a brother, hopefully eventually a husband and like a father. So being fulfilled, I would say definitely not right now.
I gotcha.
I'm happy with who I am, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but
like you said, there's difference between happiness and fulfillment.
right, like, there's like a lot more I have, like, I want to accomplish in my life, and like, a lot more I want to do, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely not fulfilled yet.
I gotcha. No, I'm the same way. It's like, I think I can be fulfilled at some point, but not now.
Right, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Where do you see yourself going in the next 5 years, both personally and professionally, but more on the personal side?
The next 5 years, I really want to travel. Like that's like one of the things that I most want to do in my life. So hopefully I can go work for a firm, either in accounting or the finance field after take classes this upcoming fall, work on getting my CPA, go work for a firm. But one of the big things I want to do is be able to go, if it's work or just traveling, like traveling for work or just traveling for leisure. Like I just want to travel and experience new things. Ideally, I'd go like if I have it my way, I'd go work for like a branch in like London for a couple months. Go work somewhere in like France, Germany, just somewhere like China. Just travel and experience new things. But professionally, I would say, like I said, I want to be getting my CPA within the next year. Year and a half, and then I want to go work for like a big firm, and then I want to come back. I don't know where, but I want to get my MBA in finance. Because at the end of it, like my dream goal is I want to end up working at a big soccer club in Europe.
Really?
I want to be an executive there. So like
That'd be awesome.
I gotta put the work in, figure out a couple of things, but that's like where I want to be. So that's why I want to go travel and experience, and have that professional side as well as having the the real life experience of living in a different country, experiencing different business practices with different cultures and that kind of thing. So
Yeah. Oh, future year's gonna be crazy.
yeah, I hope so, man.
Be dripped out here.
I certainly hope so, bro. I hope so.
What do you want to have done by the next time we film another podcast episode? I don't know when that'll be, but I'm saying 3+ years from now.
Like I was saying, I want to. I can't get my CPA in 3 years, and I got something wrong. So I want to get my CPA done. I want to find like a serious girlfriend. That's like one of the things. Like, it's just tough. The dating scene right now is just tough, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of girls I would say that like don't really know what they want, and then there's like the same. I'd say for a lot of guys as well.
Yeah.
For me, like I'm in that place where I haven't made the best choices in my past, but I know who I am right now, and I know what I want, like better than I have in the last like 6 to 8 years. So I really want to find like a serious girlfriend in like the next 3 years that I can be like, damn, like could potentially start a family with you. That's one of my goals. Like, yeah, like, I mean, I'm 22. Like, by the time I'm 25, I hope I can find a girl.
Yeah. Nah, you'll be there. Handsome ass man, smart ass man.
Appreciate it, man.
Come on now. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the next time we speak, and hopefully I got me a little blue thing.
I got you. Alright, well that's the end of the conversational part of this podcast. Wrapping up, I got some quick hitters for you. So, first thing that comes to mind, if you need time to think, go for it, but try not to overthink it.
Okay.
Alright, there's a moment in the mind of Taylor Ray Griffin. What's the song that's stuck in your head recently?
Song?
Yeah.
Heart Attack by Dave, man. Deep song.
I gotta get some put on the Dave wave.
I got you, bro.
What's one of your favorite quotes or lyrics?
One I got tattooed right here, Julius Caesar, Vini Vidi Vici. I came outside to conquer. I try to apply that every day. Get your goal, conquer it, there you go.
Oh yeah. What's the best show or movie you've seen in the past month?
Super Mario Bros. Movie. Saw it like 2 weeks ago, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was telling my dad about that the other day. It was like, I was like, dang, I did not expect that. So I saw it about 2 weeks ago. Definitely the best I've seen in a while.
Still need to go out there and see it. Like,
it's definitely worth it. Like, I was genuinely surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be pretty stupid, but it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go see it this weekend, not going to lie, because I don't know, big movie theater guy. There's part of the experience, you know?
Yep, say less.
Yeah. What's the best thing you binged recently?
Probably The Boys.
The Amazon Prime show?
Yeah.
Dang. Great answer.
It's not the best show, like the ideas it might project, but I binged the hell out of that show. Like I watched it, the whole show, in probably like a week and a half.
Damn.
dude, like I just sat down and I would sit there, get some work done, and I have it on, and I messed with that show really heavily. I thought it was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. What's the best book you've read recently?
The Alchemist. I'm rereading it again, but like that's been my favorite book.
You read Siddhartha, by chance?
Siddhartha, I have not.
I read, it reminds me a lot of The Alchemist. I read it alongside The Alchemist in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, put you on some book waves.
Yeah, no, hit me with that. That's what something I've been trying to do more, is just like read a lot more. Like, spend a lot of time like playing video games.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to outgrow that a little bit.
No, the secret to this podcast is I just get recommendations from for books, for movies, all this shit right here.
Like,
exactly. What is your current and most recent job?
So currently, I'm working in the finance department of Box Jazz right now. As an intern, is still my title. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah. Do you want kids, and if so, how many?
I definitely want kids. At least 3, man. 1, you can't have 1 kid because then they're lonely. 2, I don't know, 2 is just weird. And 3, like, my brother, I have a little brother and sister, and having like 3 is awesome, but like, I feel like 4 might be ideal for me. If I could have twins and then like 2 kids, like 1 like older and younger, that'd be ideal for me.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Twin girls is like something I've always wanted. I know that would probably be hell, but that's something I've always wanted. Like I want to be that dad that just like spoils his daughters.
Hey, that'll be sick. I'm sure you will be.
That's a dream right there.
Yeah. You have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis, was actually in sub-Saharan Africa.
Really?
So I listened to like a whole podcast. Shout out Joe Rogan. I can't remember the name of the dude that was on it. I think it might have been Jimmy Corsetti.
Mm-hmm.
Might be wrong. But yeah, it was like a 2-hour podcast. They were talking about Atlantis and like all this stuff, and then like they also talked about the pyramids and like just the ancient technology and like the stuff that these people were doing 5,000 years ago, 4,000. Don't know the exact date, but
yeah,
you get me. Like ancient history, like that stuff blows my mind. It's something like I always continue to want to learn about, and you know, the lost city of Atlantis, like being in sub-Saharan Africa, and I'm like, who really made the pyramids? That's like another conspiracy I'm really into.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, dude, you got like 50-ton boulders that are being carved and quarried from 200 miles away. Like this stuff's crazy. So.
Yeah, no, I swear, like, ancient technology sometimes feels more futuristic than, like, now. Like, now it's like, you know, like, I just send a text message and it's like, you know, just done, like, over Wi-Fi. Like, that makes sense. But, you know, like even fax machines. It's, like, sending, like, pieces of, or, like, you know, documents, like, through, like, the phone waves and, like, images and shit. Like, that's just, yeah.
I mean, I think it's something that we take for granted. Like, the fact that I'm able to grab my phone and FaceTime someone and see someone in live time, and that could be across the world, is like, that's pretty crazy. But like,
yeah,
bro, building a pyramid is like pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
And like when you think of like ancient like history and like ancient civilizations, like you tend to think of them in a more primitive like way, like we're like the most advanced humans that's ever lived, like whatever. And like we very may well be, but like the fact that they're like Roman aqueducts that are still standing, and like all these cities in Greece, like all this stuff, it's just like you gotta put a little bit of thought into it. Like there's some stuff that like from the ancient world that like, we cannot even recreate today.
Yeah.
So like that's like just a big conspiracy I have, I guess, about ancient history, and like I'm not sure that the history we're being taught is exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, you know, big game of telephone, you know, like someone always gets lost in translation.
No, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite spot to eat nearby, whether it be sit down or fast food?
Catalina's, you had it before?
Bang, dude! I had it for the first time the other week. Those pancake balls are insane.
Yes. Around here, that's probably definitely my favorite place. Go for lunch if you get a chance.
Lunch? I thought they closed at like.
They close at like 2, I think. But like they have like a lunch menu too, or maybe not a lunch menu, but they have like more like brunch foods.
Yeah.
Pancake balls are gas, but they've got a bunch of other stuff that I think I've tried like 4 things on the menu. I try to get something new every time I can. But the pancake balls are consistent. Like I always get those. But Catalina's is gas.
I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, it make me hungry. Fuck.
Got to.
What's something that's underrated?
The original wheat, bro.
Dude.
The original Wii. I'll be honest with you, I might go home and play some Mario Kart tonight. I think it's the greatest video game console. That was the first console that I ever played on. Like, it was life changing. Like, the first time I played Wii Sports on that, I think I was at one of my uncle's houses, and I was just like, what the hell is this? And
It's special, dude. Like, the amount of great ass games on that thing. It's great. Like, I'm so happy because we had like a house Wii. I'm at this new house, and like, you know, I played on it there just because, you know, not the closest with my housemates, but like, I got that thing. I'm taking that with me to Chicago. I got Sluggers. I got Sports or Wii Sports. I got Guitar Hero. Like,
it's a great game too.
oh my god! Like you said, Wii's great.
I think it's massively underrated, especially with PS5s, the new Xboxes, the new Switches and everything. I know a lot of people whose Wii still work, and I think I'd rather play that than a lot of the new stuff that's coming out still.
Yeah, no, I feel ya. What's your biggest hot take?
Oatmeal cream pies, you know,
The snack?
yeah, I just think those are just disgusting. Terrible. Like, I know a lot of people that love them, but it's just like, yeah, that's just terrible. Also, Rocky Road ice cream and Moose Tracks, so overrated.
We got similar tastes.
Like, I don't think those are hot takes, but like,
I
there's
don't know.
not.
I mean, the thing is, like, I have been told I have weird food tastes occasionally, so I'm not the one to weigh in here.
Right.
But you know, that's what the world decide. Like, I've just never.
All right, this is a hot take. Chocolate chip cookies are incredibly overrated.
So what's the best cookie then?
It depends where you're going.
It's fair.
I feel like, have you been to Crumble Cookies before?
Yeah.
Like, they have, some of their cookies are like not great, but they have some flavor combinations that I'm like, I would have never even like thought to make this. They had an icy cookie, like a, you know, like the Slurpee.
Yeah.
They had it was like
Interesting.
red and blue one, and
Yeah.
it literally tastes like I was drinking an icy.
Like, it's like of the like go-to like the basic like they're the base cookies, you know, like the sugar, the macadamia, white chocolate, like those kind of ones.
A proper sugar cookie, I don't think it can be touched. It's gotta be like crisp on the outside, and it's gotta be like buttery and like warm and soft on the inside. I don't think that can be touched.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
That should be. Yeah, you don't need the crumble slushy one. You got
You don't.
good sugar cookie.
Solid sugar cookie can't beat it. Cannot beat it, bro.
Fuck yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve?
People that chew with their mouth open, bro. I cannot stand it. It's so, I can't even call it ignorant, but it's just like so disrespectful of others, bro. It's just
Just stop chomping, you know, like.
like people that chew their gum like a horse, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that shit drives me crazy. Can't stand that.
Yeah, no, you've been terrible this entire podcast.
My fault, bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. What's your biggest insecurity?
Lately, it's been like the way my body looks, dude. Like I was talking about, like just being like, just like super depressed and like. Dude, there's probably like 4 or 5 months where I didn't go to the gym.
Really?
Just because like I said, it's just like for one reason or another, it's just something like I pushed aside. And like really going to the gym was like what I needed to be doing. So put on a couple pounds, but like the last 2 months I've been getting after it, and like I can already tell I'm looking better. I'm feeling a lot better. So just getting back to like the shape I want to be in, like the shape I should be in.
Yeah.
Definitely like, yeah, my body for the last like probably year, my biggest insecurity for sure.
Yeah. You look good though.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. What's your favorite quality about yourself?
I feel like I have the quality where I can make anyone smile or laugh. I feel like I have a contagious little bit of energy. So I think that's my, what do you call it, charisma, I guess? Charm. I guess I would say that. I don't know, I feel like I can talk to anybody. Like any walk of life, race, ethnicity, I think I can have a conversation with you. I think we can find something we relate about. I'd say definitely that's probably my biggest quality.
That's nice. Gotta say. What's your favorite outfit?
I got these Air Max 97s that are like gray and not gray. They're like brown, beige, and then like an offset, like an eggshell white. And then I have these like eggshell white pants I got from H&M, and then I got this like, it's one of those like soft boy or like polos, but it's like brown, and then like the collar is like beige, but when you put it all together it just fit. And then throw on a little pearl necklace when I'm going out. I think that's my best fit. Definitely my favorite one though.
Looking like milk out here with the whole white.
You feel me?
Yeah. What's your biggest hobby?
My biggest hobby? Oh, dude, soccer for sure. Either playing it or watching it. Like, I mean, like I said, that's what I want to end up doing when I'm older.
Yeah.
You know, working in soccer, so playing it, watching it, whatever. Like, I live and breathe soccer as much as I can.
Yeah, you're stuck on a deserted island.
Yep.
You can only bring one thing. You can't bring like a boat and any electronics you have don't have cell service. What are you bringing?
It's gotta be like a machete or something that like I can cut down trees with, make a shelter. I can find like, I'm on a tropical island.
Uh-huh.
I can find something to put water in and like
Yeah.
boil it, but like you can't make a fire if you're not like chopping down trees or you're sleeping on like the ground, which I mean I'm not sure there's a lot of islands I want to be sleeping on the ground then, so I'd rather be off the ground. I think machete, you gotta be able to get shit done.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But the people that say like, you know, they're bringing like their best friend or something like that, it's like, you can die together, I guess.
You're all gonna die together, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who are your best friends?
I'd say if I had to pick, right now it would definitely be like Jared, Filer, Deutsch. Definitely like my cousin Christian and my little brother, for sure. Like those would probably, if I had to pick like a top 5, those would probably be them. But like, I don't know if I believe in the term best friends. Like all my friends, they all equally mean, like I said before, like my friends mean the world to me. They've been my support system like for the last like 4 years, so they all mean the world to me.
Oh yeah, no, shout out all the goats.
Shout out all the boys.
Yeah. What are you curious about?
Just the world, bro. Like I said, I want to travel. Like I want to have experiences that not a lot of other people have had. I just want to just learn about the world, whether it's like I was talking about my conspiracies of history, or just traveling and having these new experiences. I'm just curious about the world, I guess more broadly, the universe. Really, it's just something that's always fascinated me and still does to this day.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially like the ocean.
Dude,
we know more about space than we do the ocean.
Space, bro, that's crazy. We don't even know our full planet yet.
Yeah.
And we're talking about trying to go inhabit Mars, bro.
It's absurd.
Crazy scene.
What's something that you have to do every day?
You gotta pray every day, bro. You gotta pray. I might not read my Bible every day, but just waking up and taking a couple minutes just to pray, be grateful, just be thankful, that I was able to wake up another day. That reflection and it was a great way to start the day as well. I'd say definitely prayer.
Great answer.
Thank you.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
Although it wasn't the right direction that I did it, just being able to play college football, bro. Well, it's not something a lot of people can say they did.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely proud of that. I was able to work myself to be able to get to that point. And, it wasn't the greatest experience, but it's something I'm able to say I did.
Yeah.
Play college football.
Go Zips.
Go Zips, baby.
Yeah.
Go Zips.
What's one thing you want to own?
I'm a big Batman fan, okay? Okay, 2 things. Can I do 2?
Go for it.
Alright. So I want a blacked out matte black Lamborghini.
Okay.
I want to own one of those. I want it to look like the Batmobile as much as I can.
Which Batmobile you got in mind?
The Dark Knight version.
Okay.
Like, it's not going to be like the big tank with all the weapons, but like
Yeah.
sleeked out, blacked out Lambo, matte black.
Gotcha.
I want to have one of those. The second one, it's definitely not as expensive, but I want one of the like lightsabers that the hyper-realistic ones.
Yeah.
They're might be like $2,000, but
Yeah.
I definitely want one of those.
So they do the noises and all everything.
Dude, I'm a huge Star Wars guy, so
No, I feel you. That shit's sick.
I mean, one of my mottos is I want to stay, I don't want to stay a kid, but I want to be have that childish fun for as long as I can in my life. So that's definitely something I want.
Oh, yeah.
Lightsabers. That'd be sick. Why not?
Yeah, not just I don't know. Apparently, Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor had to redo a ton of scenes in Phantom Menace because they kept doing the sounds with the lightsabers.
No way. That's
yeah.
sweet.
Exactly. Dude, if I had what was supposed to be a lightsaber, I'd be doing sounds the entire time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I gotta have those too if I ever make enough money to get them.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. What do you think the price of gas will be the next time we film?
I'll say probably around $4.19.
$4.19.
I hope not, but I know they're doing there's a lot of politics stuff going on with all the oil countries, so.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of countries kind of have it out for the U.S. right now, and I feel like at some point we're going to get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
So that might be a low end, or that might be super high, but I feel like the price of gas is definitely going to rise. Not at to like where it was, like $6-7 a gallon, but
Yeah.
I think it's definitely going to be higher, like maybe 50-60 cents.
I'm hoping that it's not $5 again. That shit sucked.
Dude, thank God we weren't in California, bro. That shit was like $9 a gallon.
And I saw someone that was like 10.
Dude,
That should be illegal.
they filled up their truck for like $200. I was like, bro, what the hell?
That's bullshit out here. You know, it's expensive to be living, you know?
It's
It's
expensive.
a lie. Yeah. Where do you want to visit next?
Probably somewhere in France. I want to say Paris, but I've heard a lot that Paris is just like, you see it, you spend like 3 hours in Paris, and like you're cool with that. So well, I know it's like super dirty and like they're not the nicest people to Americans.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say if I could visit anywhere, it'd be like, I think Nice is one of the seaside cities, or Lyon, just somewhere in France like that, where I could go see, the countryside, and then go watch a couple good soccer matches. But definitely somewhere out in France for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing Duolingo I try to do it every day because I want to learn French.
Yeah.
I know Spanish, so it's not too hard, but I'm learning French so I can go out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should talk to Dazik. He's over 1,000 days at this point. But
Duolingo?
with Duolingo in French, yeah. So he said when he was in France last year for like Europe, he was like able to actually use it, which is pretty sick.
And he learned it all from Duolingo?
I think he took class in college and I think in high school too, but it's like he
Okay.
continued with Duolingo,
Right.
you know?
Kept it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Good for him.
What's one piece of advice you have for yourself, for the world, for me, whoever?
Do what makes you happy, man. Follow your heart. Follow what you know is best for you, and just make sure you're happy at the end of the day. You know, it might not be a popular choice with family, maybe friends or whatever, but do what's best for you, and at the end of the day, the world's a tough place sometimes, and you gotta look out for number one, and you gotta look out for yourself. So do what makes you happy, and make sure you're smiling with whatever you're doing.
It's a great answer.
Absolutely. You gotta have fun in life. Life's tough.
Yeah.
You gotta be happy. You gotta be smiling.
Life's too short to not have some fun.
Way too short.
Yeah.
Way too short.
All right, last but not least, top 5.
I think I can do it. With 5,
Right.
scoring a touchdown at our stadium in Strongsville.
Mm-hmm.
I've had very little feelings that I had adrenaline pump as that. So Friday night lights, scoring a touchdown with all my buddies, my best friends out there. That's definitely 5, a great feeling.
Oh, yeah.
4, after taking an exam or just having a tough week of studying, doing whatever you need to do, work, and just being able to sit down and smoke a little bit and just zen out and just chill. I'd say that's 4.
Okay.
3, in general, probably Star Wars, bro. I think Star Wars is so sick. It's gotta be top 5.
It's a great franchise.
2, probably a hug from my mom, bro. Hug from my mom for sure. And then number 1, trying out like a new recipe and it being just like gas. And being able to, that as well as being able to, actually scrap that, being able to cook for others and like seeing them smiling, like enjoy the food and the effort that you put into that.
It's the truest form of love, in my opinion.
I agree, man. I remember I cooked the first couple weeks we moved into our new apartment, Klein and Fritz. I made them like this chicken curry and naan, and they were like, dude, this is like a top 3 meal I've ever had. Like, this is insane. And I was just like, damn, like, that's like the greatest compliment you can give me.
Fuck yeah, dude. Chef Swaggy, yeah, you telling me.
Man, I love to cook though, so yeah.
Yeah, you gotta send me some of your recipes. I know I'm not gonna be able to emulate it, but I'll try a little bit.
Say less, say less.
Well, that's the podcast.
Hell yeah.
That's, thanks for coming on, dude.
It's been great.
Yeah. How do you want to end this thing?
Let's show our most recent thing we have in our notes app.
Ooh, that's good. Actually, no, that's not good for me. I know exactly what it is. I'm going grocery shopping right after this.
Oh, you are? That's
Yeah.
like pretty much what mine is earlier.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, we go out there and show the camera?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Whoa. I don't know if you could see, but I was at Target earlier today. I had to get protein powder, some Oreos, and some paper towels because I'm pretty down bad right now.
Yeah, no, I feel you. It's like the summer months are just like tough for supplies when there's no one else around. But I'm going grocery shopping, buying some bananas, and then general shit to eat. Next meal I think is sesame noodle bowls, and then some banana, some lunch shit. I don't know, nothing too crazy. Sweet.
Say less.
Hell yeah, dude.
Appreciate you, bro. It's been great.
Appreciate you. This has been sick.